Hey YouTubers, I know I've been saying that I'm coming back with an update and I haven't yet. So much has been going on and it's just been happening way too fast. I can't even keep up with my own self right now. So as you all know or remember, or you can look back on my previous videos, I had ACDF 2-level surgery back in 2013 in California. And the fusion went well, the scar healed beautifully, I did great. In fact, in 2014, about 8 or 9 months after the surgery, I began aggressively working out and lost weight, built muscle, and I was just really doing very well. I would have occasional headaches in the back of my head and, you know, little things like that, but I was great. So anyway, when I went for my 1-year follow-up, I did a video on my page about my 1-year follow-up and how everything went great. Well, a few months after that, I went back to see my surgeon again for something else in my lower back, and he looked over my MRIs and said he wanted to do another one because something didn't look quite right to him. So he did another one, and long story short, the discs above and below my fusion were starting to wear down. That caused him great concern, and there was also bone spurring showing up. The fusion itself was great, but however, when you put a lot of support in one area, it can sometimes weaken the areas above and below, which is what happened to me. He said eventually you will need another surgery. I was pretty devastated because at this point I was doing really good, working out. My mindset was positive. You know, I was just, you know, the surgery was in the back of my mind, and I thought no more of it, honestly, and was just going forward with my life, thinking I would never have to address it again. So that kind of took a toll on me, and I was really depressed about that. But I went right back into the gym, and I just kept doing what I needed to do and staying focused. So every year they'll, you know, review it and, okay, yeah, it's still deteriorating. We're going to have to get another fusion. But for now, just keep living your life, and until you have pain, don't worry about it. Didn't have any pain. So that was 2013, 14, 15, 16. Come 17, I start having pain in my left arm, numbness and tingling in my hands, and excruciating back pain with popping sounds, like crunchy. Like a bag of potato chips, you just ball them in your hand. That's how it sounds when I lean my head back. So I went to the doctor, and sure enough, the deterioration was at the point where they felt like we need to start talking about surgery or injections. Now, I was completely against injections because I've had over 40 since 2014 in my lower back. And I swore like I would never do those again because they made me gain a lot of weight and my hair fell out. I'll do a whole video about that and how I lost weight from the steroid injections. So moving forward to now. Now I live in the Kingdom of Bahrain near Saudi Arabia. The last time I did videos, I was living in San Diego. So I've been living in Bahrain now going on 5 years. So my life has just taken a dramatic change in many ways since I've been active on YouTube. So I found a surgeon here because I've been having a lot of problems, and lo and behold, he is like the director of the Spine Institute in Washington State and all of these other great things, and he just happens to be working now here in Bahrain. So that all worked out. I really like him. He's really cool. We did an MRI, a CT scan, and x-rays, and he told me something I just could not believe. Yesterday when I went to meet with him, he said I was born with spina bifida. And the C1 of my, sorry, I'm in the car, so I'm trying to find some light. But C1, I was born without a complete circle. So instead of it being like this, it's just this, and the middle part is just missing. So he said only 2 to 4% of people in the entire population of the world are born with this rare cervical form of spina bifida. I've never been told that. I've had many MRIs, many x-rays. Either it's just been completely missed, or the surgeons knew it's a congenital defect and nothing to worry about. However, this surgeon was highly concerned because he said it looked like with a very hard blow, the entire area could break, therefore causing me complete paralysis. So this week I have been in quite of a tizzy because here I am, an active person, and I could have had a devastating fall and been paralyzed from the neck down, something no one has ever told me before. Upon further study and talking to him, he said, continue to do what you need to do for your life. Just avoid heavy impact, hard impact, contact sports, things of that nature, until he, I guess he's going to consult with someone who's actually seen it in person and figure out what to do or do some research about it. And as far as my discs above and below my fusion, he wants to take a wait and see approach and for me to develop more painful symptoms before he does surgery, because he also wants to address that missing area in my spinal cord at C1. So we decided on injection. So right now we are on the way to the hospital to get the epidural steroid, which I don't want to do that. But anyway, I have to do it in my cervical spine, as well as 40 to 50 trigger point injections in my lower back and left hip, because that's giving me quite a fit right now. So that is my update. I'm heading to the hospital now, and I will follow up as soon as I can with more information about my progress. So please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and show me some love and support, because I need it right now. Thanks, YouTubers. Mwah. Hey guys, I'm back really quick just to add something to the end of this video. I said I had over 40 shots since 2014. That's incorrect. I meant to say since 2004, because I started having low back pain in 2004. So I didn't have 40 shots in 4 years. It was about 40 shots since 2004, so 14 years, okay? Hey guys, I'm at the hospital ready to go in and get my injections, and I'll talk to y'all when it's over. Okay guys, I made it to my room. Quite a spectacular view of the Bahrain Bay and a private room as I await my anesthesia. Hideous hospital gown. Wonderful husband. You're welcome. And so now we're just waiting. Okay, YouTubers, the injections went well. I got them in my cervical spine. I had to kind of ball into like a fetal position. Was a little uncomfortable doing that, but that was the way he chose to do it. And then I also got several trigger point injections in my lower spine, my sacral area, as well as my left hip. So they do the most over here. The dietitian just came, asked me what I want for lunch. I'm in this big private room, So in America, I'd have been out in 30 minutes. You keep your clothes on, they just pull your little pants down, give you the injection, and then you go home after like 10 minutes. So anyway, I'm enjoying this VIP treatment over here, and I'll be a little sore in about 4 hours when the local anesthetics wear off. But right now, this is the best I felt in 15 years. Okay, YouTube, I will be back and connect this video with me arriving home and giving you my final thoughts for today. Thanks for watching. Guys, the procedure is over. My recovery time is over. I have my meds, and I'm heading to home and get some rest. And I'll update later and talk more about the procedure. Thanks for keeping up with me.